Welcome to episode 89 of the Ben Briggs podcast. I am Ben Briggs. It's Tuesday's episode, people, but it is Friday. Friday the 13th of March, 2020, and the world has gone fucking mad, people. This is what's been going on. Sorry, it's late again this week. I've been fucking uncomfortable this week, to be perfectly honest. Not just with the news, but with the old scar healing up and the old purple testicles and fucking peni and various other purple bits below the waist. I am now, at the minute, propped up on my sofa. It's got to that stage with my scar where the scar's starting to heal and it's fucking itchy as fuck and I can't get comfortable. So I've got one leg up on the sofa in Briggs Towers, one leg on the floor, and the rest of it is just fucking dangling over the edge. So there we go. There's a visual image for you, he says, adjusting his fucking beans. Sorry about that. Sorry it being late, people. It's been a bit of a struggle this week. I did pop out to a gig on Tuesday, which was fairly local, and I can just about stand up. Walking's a fucking nightmare, so I'm using crutches at the minute, or walking slow. My pride and ego wouldn't allow me to go on stage with crutches, so I walked up as slow as fuck, which didn't seem to matter anyway, because the guy running the gig, Jamie, is in a wheelchair. It was the slowest handover ever from MC to comedian you will ever see. Jamie's who's in a wheelchair and me hobbling up. The applause had died down by about the time I got halfway there. So it's always a good start when you're still walking to the stage and everywhere's in silence. It was a nice little gig. It was good to get back on stage. It was essentially like a tiny little gig in the back room of a little pub that I was just closing, and it was kind of fun just sitting there on a stool because I still can't stand for any duration of time without my fucking ribs on the right side. I don't know. Seriously, I think they gave me a fucking kicking during that operation. If I stand or fucking try and lift anything or stand for any period of time, a fucking pain in the right side of my fucking ribs, just underneath my ribs, is fucking unbearable. And obviously, because of the fucking coronavirus and the world having gone crazy, batshit crazy this week, I can't get hold of any paracetamol or ibuprofen. This is what happens, people. People in need like me. Not that much in need. I can take the pain, people. But genuinely, like, if there was people out there who need paracetamol, I don't know. People looking to end it, I've got to find fucking ropes now. Aren't they, out there? None of this easy, I'll take a few paracetamol and just drift out. You've got to put in the effort now if you want to top yourself. Can't get paracetamol for love nor money anywhere. So that's fucking mental things, like I ain't gonna lie and say I'm above all of this, people. I've stocked up on food. I must admit, pasta and fucking, I'm just hoping it doesn't get to the stage where I have to eat the fucking dried pasta. I prefer the fresh pasta now. I know. I'll eat it if I have to. But I'm hoping it doesn't get to the stage where I have to eat tinned fucking carrots, tinned fucking beans, and non-organic stuff, man. That's a very gentrified way of dealing with the coronavirus. Yeah, people are dying of this, but I've got to eat fucking tinned fucking carrots. Do you understand? We're all suffering here, people. As I'm using a fucking can opener to make my dinner with. I don't know, there's priorities. There's a very first world non-coronavirus person infected fucking problem, if ever there was one. Jesus. Can't get hold of fresh veg, so I'm having to eat canned stuff. Oh, man. Somebody will post about that on fucking Facebook and get sympathy for it as well. This is what's going on now, people. Now, people have latched on to the fact that they can get a little bit of sympathy if they post up, hey, man, I'm self-isolating for 2 weeks now. Or, hey, I'm going to have to stay out of everyone's way for a bit because I'm in a high-risk category. Fuck off. It's just another way of fucking getting... There are people dying out there of this, people. You know what I mean? These people making these big announcements on Facebook saying, oh, I'm going to have to self-isolate because I'm at a high-risk thing because I've got a fucking little bit of asthma or something. And, everybody's posting underneath, oh, stay safe. People have latched onto the fact that now it's not mental health, it's the fucking coronavirus, and they can get a little bit of sympathy. So they'll do a vague post about having to self-isolate without having any symptoms whatsoever, but they've just decided to self-isolate. And decided also to post that on Facebook to get those sympathy little fucking teardrop emojis going on. I don't know, people. What's the fucking world coming to? I know it looks bad. Hey, I could be saying this in 2 weeks' time from a fucking ventilator machine. Who knows? But this is the... Media-wise and social media-wise, this is the worst virus out there's ever been. Because people are just going fucking nuts about it. And obviously, yes, people are dying and that sort of thing. The percentages of infected cases, if you look at the percentage of people who are infected, the percentage of those cases that are actually dying, at the moment, it's not that bad, and it's sort of like slowed down a little bit in China. They seem to have got their act together a little bit. But the toilet roll scenario still goes on, doesn't it? No hand sanitizer anywhere. Not that that's working. Not that that works. It's just wash your hand, soap and water in it. You know, that sort of thing. You know, don't touch your knob and then go and shake somebody's hand. Is that it? I don't know, people. But it just seems to be like... you know, like it's just fucking, it's everywhere, isn't it? You turn on everything. You fucking switch on the fucking internet, have a look at the news, you know. It's that. It's there. It's everywhere, isn't it? It's all over Facebook. It's all over Twitter. It's all over fucking everywhere. You know. Oh, fuck me, man. I don't know. I don't know. It could be the thing. We could be living in a 28 days later society right now, people. I don't know. I've got enough food. It's not the food I fucking want to eat. That's it. Fucking rice and fucking pasta. Where's the good stuff? Where's the cream cakes? Can't they put a longer date on cream cakes? I don't know, people. But it just seems like it's, you know, people are panicking at the moment over nothing. And then you start, obviously, people, as we all do, because it's built up in the media and all over everywhere, all over Facebook, Twitter and everything, you start thinking to yourself, actually, I feel a bit, I feel a little bit warm today. I don't know what that is. I thought that earlier and then realised I had my heating up to 20 degrees. You're going to get a little bit toasty there, Benjamin, aren't you? Yeah. Yeah, you start getting fucking paranoid. Talking to other people about it, and people are going, well, actually, I've got a bit of a cough, and I don't know whether that's just smoking or, you know, or actually something's happened. I think if I have it, it's very fucking rare. I've barely been out. I've had to go up shopping and I've got some bits in. I had to go out shopping to get my little niece a birthday present because it's her birthday at the weekend. That's something like grown man shouldn't be doing. A grown man without kids at the age of 43 should not be looking round fucking little girls' toys. You get which was venturing out, by the way, with crutches on. And I tell you what, the old disableds, they take a lot of shit. They do. They have to put up with a lot of weird looks. That's something I've realised having going round in crutches. Not that not that it's a long-term disability that I've got, but the weird fucking looks you get. You get either people being completely ignorant and just fucking cutting in front of you, or tutting, as I was leaving the supermarket and some woman, apparently I wasn't walking fast enough for her, tutted behind me and turned round and just got a fuck off from me. There you go, you middle-class little cunt. Deal with that. Yeah, if you're going to tut, are you in that much of a fucking hurry? You can get round me, you know, just because I'm fucking not going at, like, regular speed. She looked a little bit surprised when I turned around and told her to fuck off. Like a middle-class world had come tumbling down in front of her. She thought she'd got away with a sneaky tut because of her own self-importance. But the old ears picked it up and turned round with a big fuck you. You're fucking... I don't know. Let's try and get comfortable. Hang on a minute. Fucking hell. Jesus. Yeah, so, the old pain is been kicking in a bit this week, along with the corona. Here's the thing about the coronavirus. If it is going to be the thing that finishes us off, or a lot of us off, who knows? I don't know. They've stopped reporting. This is one thing I've noticed. They've stopped reporting on the age of the people now who are dying, particularly in this country. Because initially it was like people in their 70s and 80s with underlying health issues. Now, you want to know what those underlying health issues are, don't you? You know, if they've got fucking cancer or lung cancer or fucking, you know, like they've got some sort of blood cancer or a fucking brain tumor or they can't fucking breathe, emphysema or something like that, and it's attacking, obviously the coronavirus attacks your lungs, then you can fucking see that. You can see that, you know, happening, can't you? You know, any sort of lung infection or something. But if it's a fucking ingrowing toenail, it's going to make us all worry a little bit more, isn't it? An underlying health issue of fucking mild acne, then, you know, we're all going to be, it's going to worry us a little bit. Let us know out there, government people, what the actual underlying health issues are, whether they were serious or they weren't serious. Just so we can get a gauge on what's done, because there's a lot of scaremongering going out there, and there's a lot of bullshit that's coming through about what you can do to help prevent yourself from getting coronavirus. Self-isolating, obviously, but if you've already got it, then you just surely, you know. The fucking NHS at the minute is being inundated by people ringing, like having colds and flus and fucking whatever not. They haven't got a snotty nose or something, and then people thinking they've got coronavirus. So, I don't know. This is a little bit of a ranty rant today, Ben. What's all that about? Let's have a little bit of tea to calm down a little bit. See if this could be it. Cups of tea could be the future for it. But they've cancelled football matches. I've had a few gigs cancelled as well because people are shitting themselves a little bit. I've got a gig tomorrow night on Saturday night. That's only about an hour away, I think, in Gloucester. And that's still going ahead, but Sunday's gig's been a little bit of pain there in the old fucking scar as I moved around. But the Sunday gig in Birmingham has been cancelled, these things happen, people. You know, like if they've cancelled the Premier League until just when Liverpool were running away with it as well. This could be the year that they just carry on the season that goes on until fucking next year. Who knows? Who knows? Half of the Liverpool team will get wiped out. It'd be like the fucking Munich air disaster for the Busby Babes, wouldn't it? I don't know, people. I don't know. So like the Premier League's been cancelled. FIFA, let's have a look. What's that sound there? FIFA, it's just popped up 28 minutes ago, urges internationals for March and April to be called off. And apparently Europe now is the epicenter of it. Whereas sort of, obviously mainland Europe, we're on a safety, meant to be safety, of our little island here in the UK. England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland and Ireland, who are not part of the UK, but we're all we've got two little islands here, haven't we? So we're not actually on mainland Europe. This is for our foreign listeners out there. But you can see the spread of people closing borders and shit like that in Europe. Places like Hungary, I think, are closing borders, and fucking Slovenia and shit like that. Because they're joined by so many countries they've got so many borders with different countries and that. You can see the spread of it just fucking sweeping through the European mainland. But obviously, China and that, the actual, it's saying that I know I'm perpetuating the fucking, the fear-mongering by doing this, people. There is no hypocrisy I go without. But China, the cases are actually dropped and they're actually sort of like dealing with it a little bit now. I did listen to some the other day and they were saying about Creutzfeldt-Jakob's disease. Do you remember that? Like, I don't know if you remember that. It was like the mad cow disease that happened in the UK where they had to slaughter fucking millions and millions of cows. I don't know whether it was the 90s. Was it the 90s? Something like that. But the human equivalent of that, which people were getting, Creutzfeldt-Jakob's disease or whatever, they were saying that they were operating on patients with that, and the fucking, whatever it was, the germs or the bacteria, whatever, couldn't be killed by fucking heating the fucking instruments or under heat or under pressure. And in the end, they had to fucking bury them. Like, they were fucking nuclear waste. They had to seal them in concrete and bury all the shit because nothing could fucking kill it. Jesus. I mean, I'm not saying coronavirus is at that stage now, or if you see all the shit online, you probably think it was. Although then again, you see the other shit people are selling, and companies are selling shit saying that they can cure it with just like one spray. Surely they'd be getting that shit everywhere, wouldn't they? Governments and everything. I don't know. There's still no lockdown in the UK at the minute. That's the thing. That's a good thing about it. If you want, here's my advice for people in the UK. If you want paracetamol, because I've managed to get some, oddly enough, if you want paracetamol or fucking anything like that, Nurofen, there's a brand name. Any shit like that, go to your fucking local BP garage or your local corner shop. If you go to a big supermarket, they're all gone. If you want toilet rolls, if you want fucking paracetamol, if you want Dettol cleaner, go to your local corner shop or your BP garage or your Shell garage or whatever it is, because nobody seems to have thought of the fact that they sell them too. At the moment, anyway. This is talking at Friday the 13th. What a date that is. A milestone in the coronavirus fucking pandemic. This is at 32 minutes past 10 at night on the 13th of March. So you can still get fucking that shit. Or surely it's a fucking... If it's a long sort of like disease where you're basically sort of like strangulated by your own mucus. It sounds fucking horrible, to be perfectly honest, if you do get it. He says, his throat getting sorer. Let's have some tea, hang on. Surely, if you are going to get it, because it's a lung sort of like disorder, or fucking disorder, lung fucking virus, surely something that eases the help on you, eases you to breathe, some sort of decongestants and fucking like cough medicine This is me saying this without no medical training, by the way. Decongestants and fucking Albus and that shit over a fucking hot steaming, because there was the wasn't there the fucking rumor going around that saunas can kill it and stuff like that, but that's not true apparently. So we're stuck with it, people. We're gonna have to ride this out, aren't we? I tell you what, the comedians out there are gonna get a lot of fucking writing done. Either that or they're gonna be watching a lot of Netflix. Either, innit? New episode of fucking Better Call Saul was good this week, people. I watched that. It's quite annoying, though. You get so used. We're spoiled now. This is the thing. Sorry, I'm getting fucking hot. I must have the old temperature up to about 20 degrees again. Let's take that off. Fucking, it's only a fucking sweat top, people. Behave yourselves. Better Call Saul. Surely we're spoiled. We are so spoiled now because, like, I'm so used to watching like one episode after another episode after another episode. When you have to fucking wait for shit to happen, and you have to wait a week for the next episode. Fuck me, Jesus. We've become so fucking spoiled and used to getting it. I want it now. Give me the next episode. I want to see the script for the next, the next fucking series already. I don't know. That's probably where this virus will end up. Everybody wants to know how it's going to go, don't they? But it is, I don't know, people. You see all the people in the fucking masks and the fucking white suits cleaning shit down and that, and you just think, oh... I don't know, people. I am not medically trained, but I am. I've got a few bits in, as I say. I don't know. How are you coping? Do you know anybody who has the coronavirus apart from Tom Hanks? You see, that's how people are dealing with it as well, isn't it? You got people in an uproar about it, fucking scared shitless, running around, like fucking wearing about 3 or 4 masks, and then everybody else online is making jokes about it. So, there's still a bit of fucking levity to it all. And a little bit of, people are still making jokes about it, which is quite good. Surely it's not, once it wipes through society, I reckon, like, the next fucking 4 weeks will be the big one. In the UK, it'll probably be the next 2 weeks. We're meant to be two weeks behind Italy, aren't we? So, but when you think about it, from the start of the year till now, what is it, 13th of March, it sort of like popped up start of the year, didn't it? And then fucking, it's going all over the place at the minute. So, I don't know. Anyway, that's enough on the coronavirus for this episode, Ben. Come on. Don't fuel that fire. That's all we're doing at the minute, though, people, innit? We're just fueling that fire. People love that, though, don't they? People love stuff like this. It's almost like people are fucking praying for it. just so they've got something, some sort of pain that they can, lose a loved one or something like that. And then that pain that they're feeling inside can be projected out. I don't know, people. I don't know. It's end of days here. It's end of days. We're still holed up in Briggs Towers, though, people. We're still okay. We've got enough food. We've got enough fucking... I shouldn't be telling people this. I'll fucking break into Briggs Towers. It's well protected. There's a fucking moat round it. I don't know. What are we on? 25 minutes, people. Let's have a look at a fucking news story that we can fucking actually take the piss out of a little bit. Without the thought in the back of our heads that hundreds of thousands of people are going to be wiped from the face of the earth. I don't know. What have we got? Let's have a look. There's one. Here's one already. Look at this. Here's a headline for you, people. Doctor watched porn on work PC after wife stopped him watching it on home computer. That's what you do. That's what you go for, isn't it? This doctor has clearly not got a smartphone. And his missus has banned him from watching porn at home. You can't watch that at home. You do it at work when you're meant to be treating people with a coronavirus. That's what people are probably going to be doing, isn't it? Just watching porn. Wasn't there something that they said they've, unblocked, some sort of... One of my mates posted it. I don't know whether it's true or not. Pornhub or something like that has unblocked the premium. Surely, I don't know why you need premium on stuff like that. Surely the free stuff's good enough, isn't it? You're just watching a dick going into a hole or holes or, or other things. I don't know. Or two holes being rubbed together. I don't know. Whatever your fancy is out there, people. A doctor could be struck off. Pulled off would have been better after he admitted using his hospital computer to watch hardcore pornography. Professor Peter Davies, 70, still at it. An expert in tuberculosis or breathing heavily, used his work computer after his wife put filters on his personal PC to stop him watching porn at home. Police were called in after NHS officials checked his machine at the Liverpool Heart and Chest Hospital and found he had viewed images of someone having sex with a horse and a dog. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's not mainstream shit, is it? Chief... Fucking hell. Hello, doctor. How's the old fucking breathing going today? Well, not too bad, thanks, doctor. What's that fucking picture of a horse on your... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What's that man doing to that horse? A chief finance officer came across inappropriate browsing activity in December 2018. And it was linked to Professor Davies' computer, so he's suspended for being dismissed for gross misconduct. As long as he's not the one doing that to the horse and dog, surely... I don't know, that makes, if you got a dog at home, that makes it awkward between you and that dog, doesn't it? Or if you're into horse racing. He said that he had looked at the images out of curiosity, but admitted he had a problem. No shit. He received a police caution. Why a police caution for that? I don't understand. It's illegal, I imagine, bestiality. That would be the police caution. Don't you fucking... How did that... Who would like to be a fly on the wall in that police caution room? I fucking would. How was that played out? Look, sir. Look, doctor. You've really got to stop watching horses being fucked and dogs being fucked by human beings. This is not... you promise you won't do... I promise I won't do it again. That's not the sort of thing you want to be cautioned in front of a police dog handler, is it, really? Which is was reported to the General Medical Council, which is set to take place today and could end his lengthy career in medicine. He's 70. It's over. Retire. You can watch all the horses being fucked you want. Professor Davies said that he had been addicted to pornography since he was 18. Jesus, fuck me. That's like 52 years, just constant. I suppose that's where you end up. In it, That's where you end up watching that shit. If you watch pornography too long, the normal shit's not going to do it for you. You're going to get desensitized, isn't it? You'd have thought when he Googled that, horse being fucked or dog being fucked, even in the back of his head, he must have been thinking to himself, this is spiraling out of control, baby. I don't know. He told Medical Practitioners Tribunal, in a way, throughout my adult life since teenage years, I've had a problem with it. I used to buy magazines, but it wasn't until the internet came into being there was a possibility of more access. What magazines did he buy? Horse and Hound. There we go. Mix that up with a copy of Razzle in one hand, Horse and Hound in the other, and he was fucking well away as a teenager. What you doing in that room up there? Nothing, Mother. He's been hanging around the stables a lot. I don't know. We think he might want to be a jockey rather than a doctor when he gets older. As a result of being accessing porn at home, and in 2010, I made a confession to my wife. I'm amazed the NHS Trust had no means of finding out earlier in a sense, and I'm grateful to the person who did. Really, he's fucking not. He wants to be beating his meat at work. Jesus. When asked if he viewed porn at home, he said, no, I don't. My wife is at home. She put a filter on all the computers. I have had this problem from before then. I had some counselling and I stopped for a period of 2 years. Fucking hell. Took a break, but a 50-year fucking 2 years out of 52 he's been there. Yeah. Do that for me, puppy. I don't know, people. What a story to end on. What a nicer story to end on than the coronavirus. It's either coronavirus or the doctors. That's not going to help, is it? Combat the coronavirus. If our doctors are doing that, if anything, I think he ought to be washing his hands for more than the recommended 30 seconds. If he's doing that. This is a guy who treats tuberculosis. He's a lung specialist. We've just lost one doctor who could have helped this pandemic, a casualty of wanking to the attractiveness of horses and dogs. I don't know. What are we on, people? 32 minutes, that is it. That is episode 89. If you want to send me any questions or whatever, or just general abuse, it is podcast@benbriggs.co.uk. I will be back. Now, people, here's the big announcement. I will be back. It's Saturday tomorrow, so I'm going to get this done Sunday, the next one. I'm going to get Saturday's episode done Sunday, and then we'll catch up with next Tuesday's episode. He says, assuming there is still people out there to listen to this. I don't know. Keep washing your hands, you dirty bastards. I think that's the main thrust of the advice for the coronavirus. I will be back on Sunday with Saturday's episode. So take care till then, motherfuckers, and we'll speak then. Take care.